Yay! That is 30 arrows that we can now carry. Your arrows can be upgraded to 60, as well as eventually 99 if you keep going back to that lady. Welcome back to Let's Play 3D Dot Game Heroes. Swing a sword, swing a sword, I'm gonna swing a sword. Now, one thing that I actually do a lot of in getting around a map and understanding what other people are doing is I follow where they are by using spatial awareness. It's not really like using landmarks or following directions, but it's knowing the lay of the land and where things connect and how things flow. So it really bothers me when people just beeline one point to one point to one point to one point, because I have a really hard time grasping where they are overall. So I'm actually going to spend a moment kind of looking around here and showing you what's what. We are just west of Rayjack Village. We're not going to go there yet. That is a place that we can go, but we're not going to go yet because clouds are mean. Also, bees! I stabbed something off screen. I stabbed a bush off screen. Look how much easier it is to smack crap when you got a giant sword. Now, right here to our right is Rayjack Village, which we saw before. Going down here is essentially a dead end. Loops around with a little dude up there. Up takes you to the grass temple from before. Down over here is another dead end. Up and to the left is where we got our arrows. Straight up is Danger Zone. Now over here you can go up to continue on where we're supposed to go, or you can go down. Now going down takes you to another area, which, again, right now it's just a little danger zone for us, so we're going to be coming back there a little later. Garf. So yeah, so we're going to be coming back there later. Climb up the hill, go to the left, only place to go. I don't know what's going on there, but that has got to be something. It's down here, anyway. Ah, we don't have bombs yet. That is appearing to be a dead end, at least for the moment. That there's where we came in, so we're just looping around. That cave right there is From Cave, which we saw before. Now, way up here is somewhere we can't go yet. And that kind of leaves us with where it is that we're going next. Looks like a dead end over there, dead end over there. So now we're going somewhere new. I'm sorry for wasting like 5 minutes of your time retreading old ground. But it's one thing that just really bothers me when people beeline through stuff like that and they don't even show the map. This will hop down, and that's just where we entered this area. But they don't even show the map, and I get so lost, so I want to be able to show everybody, like, where the crap we are, where we're going. So you go through here, and this is the Forest of No Return. Wish I could turn up the speed of the text even more, but the next step up is just instant. Now, when you see a giant tablet like this, is the only real time that you can use parallax. Oh man, you know, I forgot to tell you guys. That sound effect? That's a Dragon Quest sound effect. That is the spell-casting sound effect from Dragon Quest. So yeah. But now, it'll tell you how to get through the Lost Woods, the Forest of No Return. Whatever. So yeah, that's how you get through. Take a wrong turn, and, well, this is technically just a dead end. Normally, take a wrong turn, and you get teleported back to the beginning. So yeah, upper left here, teleported back to the beginning. Or we could go right here to get teleported back, but that's a little more obvious. Bees! So if you remember that path and you saw what was going on, it should be a little bit easier. Also of note, from here, despite that you see a dude over there, you can't go that way! Or you'll get teleported back to the beginning, because that's how the Lost Woods goes. But if you come up here, off the beaten path, you can get a small block. Now back on the beaten path, we go down, far as we can go, once again, off the beaten path, to get a magic pot, which increases our maximum magic supply, which is kind of alright. Up yours. And up here takes us to the sage. I suppose I am. Heck yeah! I will slay them and empty out this dungeon with my sword! My sword of giant! Well, I'm really sorry, Lee. I am. We'll solve this one in a second. It's pretty obvious from looking at it that we're going to have to move these statues onto them. But we only have 4 statues and 6 buttons, so what do we do? Well, we can't go up, so let's go right, where there's a giant thing. And a dead guy. That poor game developer. Okay, let's see here. I need to parallax me up a parallax. And it tells you the solution. So it's the lower left 2 and the upper right and lower right. So it's that one. And that one. Yep, get over there. And that one! And now we can progress into the dungeon. Oh, It is really dark. Do I have a light? I do! Now I can see, sort of. You'll occasionally pick up torches, or you could buy them from the shop, and they actually light up the area around you like this. It's kinda neat. It does go down over time. The flame will actually get smaller and smaller. Now, of note is there are actually arrow shooters in the top wall in this room. So when you walk in front of them, they will shoot arrows at you. Now, the map says we can go left, but there appears to be a wall there, albeit a cracked one. We're gonna have to come back to that, and in the meantime, get another torch, and go to the right. We do not have a key, so I guess we're gonna continue on to the right. My torch is not burned out yet. Yay! Oh, I see another cracked wall up there. I'm not sure what is up with this room. I think these, like, Zelda things count as enemies. Ah, which means you will never clear out that room. Now I've been hit. Hey you. Hey you. Come at me, bro. Kinda wanted money. And I will just slowly guard my way across that room. Yeah! Ah, crap! Okay, note to self, be more careful. And aware. First thing we do is kill everybody in the room, then we read a thing in the corner. That was helpful. You know what? I actually want to go back to this room and go up. Before I go and do that next room, I want to go up because I think this is a dead end. With money! Okay, now back to this room. Now, Lee pointed out that these things are a different color. They look different. And they look different because they're made out of the same parallax stuff as the parallax wall guide thing, parallax. So you can see, yeah, okay, we gotta push the things onto those. You can't actually push all 4 statues either, which is kinda why we couldn't just solve this more directly. So that's 1 down. 2 down. Now, some of these would be easier to do than others. Can I push this off the switch? No, I can't. Uh-oh. Swing at everything! I did gain... Oh, I've gained a couple of candles. You also get other items that are even better than the candles. But that's for later. Okay, so we gotta get to this chest, and we want to get to it from the front. I can push this block in, but to get in, I would have to block the front of the chest, and that's kinda not exactly gonna get me anywhere. I could push this one in, and this one to the side. Yeah, now we got the temple map! Look at that map! Look at it! Just barge into the room, hope for the best. Kill everything! Okay, now going down is a dead end, so I'll go down. Fast bat, fudge him. Okay, now here, I want to be able to move the one below the treasure chest. And the only real way to move that is to the left, so I'm going to want to move the one to the right. And I can move that one down, so I should be able to move this one, then this one, then this one, and then get a key! Heck yeah, getting keys! Look at me, got a key. Ah, guys. You monster! You've taken away my giant sword from me! Got 2 switches, we're gonna have to press them both down. Now the easiest way to do this is just grab this and then push it back out. You could also like move this one to get in, but who cares? Yeah! Ooh, money. A whole 10G? Oh, my torch is still there. Ah, crap. You will at some point get a shield that can block those magic shots. I do not think my shield right now will. Where am I going? I'm going right. I can't go anywhere more to the right. Oh, thank you. I had a key. I was panicking for a minute. Just thought I was gonna get trapped in like some door animation or something. Okay, let's go up. And now, as long as we're up here, let's go ahead and turn on our warp. Now here, magic up us some magic, so we know where to push the things. Boop. Clever. Well, one way or the other, there's a chest here. Yeah! Finally! Bombs! Can I go down? I don't think I have a key. No, I don't. Ah, bombs! Now that we have bombs, there are a couple rooms we can go in. Of note is 2 rooms this way. Oh, poo. If you do look closely, you can see like what's going on in the room. So if you don't have a torch, don't worry that much. You're just gonna have to really pay attention. Yeah! Eat it, skeletons! Eat it, key! Now with that key, we can make our way back to the beginning. I think the enemies respawn in this room by now. No, they don't! Up all y'alls! And that means we can go down here. And get whatever the crap is in this room. Killing dudes, that's what's in this room. Okay, so there's a switch up there in the corner. I think... I almost fudged up. No! You monster! Okay. You do this one, then this one, then this one. Now to get over there, I'm gonna wanna push this one, then this one, and then open a chest. And get a boss key! Yeah. Alright then, so we still don't have a red key to open that door on the right. You can get red keys from simply buying them in town, or here soon-ish we'll be getting something to help us out with that as well. So, I think there may be a couple items we can get in the one room we can get to before the red door, but we'll get those on the way out, since it's not really that necessary. So until next time, everyone, when we go through this door, and we fight a boss. Until next time, everyone.